Online banking is a way of managing your money and accessing banking services through the internet, either on a website or a mobile app. Online banking has many benefits and risks that you should be aware of before using it. Here are some of the main points to consider. Benefits of online banking: convenience. Online banking lets you perform banking transactions and access banking services anytime and anywhere, without having to visit a branch or call a customer service line. You can check your balance, transfer funds, pay bills, deposit checks, apply for loans and more with just a few clicks or taps on your device. Features: online banking offers many features that may not be available or as easy to use in person, such as budgeting tools, alerts, cashback rewards, digital wallets, and more. You can also access your account statements and transaction history online and download them for your records. Interest rates. Online banking often offers higher interest rates on savings accounts and lower interest rates on loans than traditional banks. This is because online banks have lower overhead costs and can pass on the savings to customers. You can also compare different online banks and products easily and find the best deal for your needs. Risks of online banking. Security. Online banking involves sharing sensitive information over the internet, which can expose you to various risks, such as fraud, scams, identity theft, data breaches, and more. Hackers may try to access your account by stealing your login credentials, phishing for personal information, installing malware on your device, or intercepting your data on public Wi-Fi networks. Technical issues. Online banking depends on the availability and reliability of the internet connection and the bank's website or app. If there is a network outage, a server problem, or a glitch in the system, you may not be able to access your account or complete your transactions. You may also face delays or errors in processing your payments or transfers. Customer service. Online banking may not offer the same level of customer service as traditional banks. You may not be able to speak to a human representative or get immediate assistance if you have a problem or a question. You may have to rely on chatbots, email, or phone support, which may not be as responsive or helpful as face-to-face interaction. To sum up, online banking has many advantages and disadvantages that you should weigh carefully before using it. Online banking can make your life easier and save you money, but it also requires you to be vigilant and responsible for your online security and privacy. You should always use strong passwords, avoid clicking on suspicious links or attachments, update your software regularly, and monitor your account activity frequently. You should also choose an online bank that is reputable, trustworthy, and regulated by the authorities. In this section, I will tell you how I lost money by online banking due to a phishing scam and what were the consequences. Phishing is a type of online scam that targets consumers by sending them an email or a text message that looks like it comes from a reputable source, such as a bank, a service provider, or another trustworthy party, and asks them to provide personal or sensitive information. The scammer then uses the information to access your accounts, steal your identity, or commit other frauds. Here is what happened to me. One day, I received an email that looked like it was from my bank. It said that my account was on hold because of a billing problem and that I needed to click on a link to update my payment details. The email looked very convincing, with the bank's logo and official language. I did not notice any signs that it was a scam, such as a generic greeting, spelling errors, or a suspicious sender address. I trusted the email and clicked on the link. The link took me to a website that looked exactly like my bank's website. It asked me to enter my username and password, which I did without hesitation. Then it asked me to verify some personal and financial information, such as my full name, date of birth, social security number, card number, and PIN. I thought it was normal for the bank to ask me these questions to confirm my identity. I did not realize that I was giving away all the information that the scammer needed to access my account and steal my money. After I entered all the information, the website thanked me for updating my payment details and said that my account was no longer on hold. It also said that I would receive a confirmation email shortly. I felt relieved and closed the website. However, I never received any confirmation email from the bank. Instead, I received a notification from the bank that a large amount of money had been withdrawn from my account without my authorization. I immediately called the bank and reported the fraudulent transaction. The bank representative told me that I had been a victim of a phishing scam and that someone had used my information to log into my account and transfer money to another account. The representative also told me that the bank would investigate the case and try to recover the money, but there was no guarantee that they could do so. They also advised me to change my password and monitor my account for any other suspicious activity. The consequences of this phishing scam were devastating for me. Not only did I lose a lot of money, but I also lost my trust in online banking and email communication. I felt angry, ashamed, and violated by the scammer who tricked me into giving away my information. I also felt worried about the possibility of identity theft and other frauds using my information. I had to spend a lot of time and effort to check my credit reports, dispute any unauthorized charges, and protect myself from further harm. This is how I lost money by online banking due to a phishing scam, and what were the consequences. Phishing scams are very common and can affect anyone who uses online banking or other online services. Therefore, it is important to be aware of the signs of phishing scams and how to avoid them. Here are some tips that can help you protect yourself from phishing attacks. Do not respond to emails or text messages that ask for personal or financial information. Do not click on links or open attachments in suspicious emails or text messages. Check the sender's address, the greeting, the spelling, and the URL of any email or website that claims to be from your bank or another reputable source. Contact your bank or service provider directly if you have any doubts about an email or text message you receive. Use strong passwords and change them regularly. Use antivirus software and update it frequently. Report any phishing scams you encounter to your bank, service provider, or the Federal Trade Commission (FTC). By following these tips, you can reduce the risk of falling victim to phishing scams and losing money by online banking. How can you avoid losing money by online banking? By following some best practices and tips. Online banking is a convenient and fast way to manage your finances, but it also comes with some risks. Hackers and identity thieves can try to access your accounts and steal your information or money. Fortunately, there are some simple steps you can take to protect yourself and your online banking information. One of the most important steps is to choose a strong and unique password for your online banking account. A strong password should have at least 8 characters, including a mix of upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and special symbols. A unique password means you don't use the same password for other accounts or websites. You should also change your password regularly, at least every 3 to 6 months, and never share it with anyone or write it down. Another step is to enable two-factor authentication for your online banking account. This means that you need to provide an additional verification code or answer a security question every time you log into your account. This way, even if someone knows your password, they won't be able to access your account without the second factor. You can usually set up two-factor authentication in your account settings or preferences. A third step is to steer clear of public or unsecured Wi-Fi networks when you use online banking. Public Wi-Fi networks are often not encrypted or protected, which means anyone can see what you are doing online or intercept your data. If you need to use online banking on a public Wi-Fi network, you should use a virtual private network (VPN) service that encrypts your connection and hides your online activity. A fourth step is to sign up for banking alerts that notify you of any suspicious or unusual transactions on your account. You can usually choose how you want to receive these alerts, such as by email, text message, or phone call. Banking alerts can help you spot any unauthorized or fraudulent activity on your account and report it to your bank as soon as possible. A fifth step is to be wary of phishing scams that try to trick you into giving away your online banking information. Phishing scams are emails or messages that pretend to be from your bank or other trusted sources and ask you to click on a link, open an attachment, or provide your personal or financial details. These links or attachments can contain malware that can infect your device or steal your information. You should never click on any links or open any attachments that you are not expecting or that look suspicious. You should also never reply to any messages that ask for your online banking information. If you are not sure if a message is legitimate, you should contact your bank directly using a phone number or email address that you know is genuine. A sixth step is to choose trustworthy financial apps that you use with your online banking account. Financial apps can help you manage your budget, track your spending, pay bills, or transfer money. However, not all apps are secure or reliable. You should only download apps from official app stores and check the reviews and ratings of the apps before installing them. You should also check the permissions and privacy policies of the apps and make sure they only access the information they need. You should also avoid using third-party providers that ask for your online banking username and password. By following these best practices and tips, you can reduce the risk of losing money by online banking and enjoy its benefits safely and securely.